Good morning, team. It is good to be here with you all today. Whether you're doing it in the morning or in the evening, we're so glad that you're continuing to join us. So for today, we're going to be doing our Intro to Weights Part 3. We're going to be working on smaller muscle groups, our biceps, our triceps, and our shoulders, and we will throw in a couple of core exercises. In terms of equipment, you are going to need a pair of dumbbells, whether that's maybe something in the middle or a little on the lighter side. We are going to be changing our format, so instead of doing reps like we've been doing in our previous workouts, we're going to be doing it by time. So you are going to get a couple extra reps today. So going a little lighter is completely fine for today. And in addition to the dumbbells, you are also going to be needing a mat for when we head down to the floor for those core exercises. Other than that, let's have a great time. Push yourself, but remember, you know your body better than anyone else, so always staying out of pain. Always push through discomfort, but not pain. Difference. All right, team. So let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up. We're going to go ahead and start from neck all the way down to the bottom. So we're going to start by tilting our head side to side. So tilt the ear side to side, but remember here, we're going to have our shoulders always stay away from our ears. Give me one more. Good. Bring it back to the center. Let's go up and down. One more up. One more down. Head circles. 2 in one direction. And 2 in the other direction. Good. Big shoulder circles. So as we're doing this, just remember, it's only that joint that should be moving. Good. Switch directions. Nothing else. Good. Hands right on the hips. Feet a little wider than shoulder width apart, and give me hip circles. Good. And switch directions. One more. Go ahead and bring your feet together and give me knee circles. Perfect. And switch directions for me. One more. Good. Ankle circles. So 3 in one direction and 3 in the other direction. Good. Other foot. And switch. And yep, your balance may be tested just a little bit. Good. Let's go ahead and get started with more of our dynamic warm-up. So we're going to go ahead and start with a couple of squats. So feet give me shoulder width apart, chest nice and tall, and go down and up. And like I mentioned at the beginning, if these are your first squats of the day, feel free to just cut down the range a little bit. Feel free to take it a little bit slower. Give me 3 more, and then we're going to switch it into our jumping jacks. One more. Feet together, and either we're going to tap or we're going to add the hop. So you get to decide. Good. Keep going here. Just tapping side to side. There it is. We got 5 more seconds here. And then we're going to switch it into our high knees. In 3. In 2. And let's switch a high knees either one at a time. Or, right, adding more of that hop in there. So you get to choose. Just make sure you're lifting those knees nice and high. Very good, team. Stay focused. Five more seconds here, then we're going to take it into our shoulder kicks. Remember, opposite hand towards opposite foot. 3, 2, and let's go. So I'm kicking my leg right up there, and at the same time, I'm reaching towards those toes with my opposite hand. Make sure that arm is nice and straight. Woo! Yeah, remember, the purpose of our warm-up is to get our heart rate slightly up. Take our temperature up. Give me 4 more. We got 4. We're going to go right back into those squats. Feet shoulder width apart. And let's go down and up. Second time we're doing this, so we can go just a little quicker. Very good. Give me 3 more. Then we got jumping jacks. 1 more. Good jumping jacks. You got this, team. It's going to be a great workout today. I have 5 seconds here. Then we got our high knees. And 3, and 2, and let's switch it. High knees. So remember to do what's best for your body. If this one's what's best, then go ahead and do this one. If it's doing one leg at a time, then just do that one as well. Perfect. All right, 5 seconds here. We're going to go into shoulder kicks. And 3, and 2, and let's switch it. Opposite hand to opposite foot. Can you get that leg just a little higher this round? Woo! Very good. Reach. Even if it's down here, keep reaching towards those toes. All right, give me 4 more. Then we're going to take it down to the ground. Last one. All right, you're going to start with feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. You're going to walk your hands down towards your feet. If the knees need to bend in order for the hands to reach the ground, that's completely fine. You're going to walk it out, walk it out, walk it out, plank position or inchworm, and then walk the hands right back towards your feet. Good, let's keep going here. Perfect. It's looking good, it's looking good. Give me 3 more. On that last one, we're gonna stay down on the ground. 1 more. Stay down on that plank position. And you're gonna bring your right foot towards your right hand or as close as you can get it. So bring it towards my right hand. I'm gonna twist and look over that knee. I'm gonna bring the hand down and then I'm gonna switch. Again, twist and look towards that knee. Maybe look up towards the ceiling and bring it right back down. Good. Let's keep going. Foot towards the hand. Twist. All right, give me 2 more on the right and 2 more on the left. Keep twisting right in here, team. You got this. 1 more. Then you're going to take it right back into that plank position. You're going to go ahead and drop the knees down. Hands right underneath the shoulder. We're going to do thread the needle. 3 on the right, 3 on the left. Right hand comes in between my left hand and left knee. And then I'm going to twist, look up towards the ceiling. Good. 1 more. And let's switch. Left hand comes in between the right hand and the right knee. 1 more. Good, and relax. Go ahead and shake it out. Let's go ahead and begin with our first circuit. So you have 3 exercises, 1 for your biceps, 1 for your triceps, and 1 for the core. So you're gonna go ahead and grab onto the pair of dumbbells. We're gonna start with bicep curls. So palms are gonna be facing the front, shoulders down and back into the pocket, small bend on the knees, squeeze the glutes, and all we're gonna be doing here is bending at the elbow joint, bringing those dumbbells up towards our shoulders, and then lowering them right back down. So as you are doing this, nothing else in your body is moving besides at the elbow joint. So no swinging of the hips, nothing else, just at the elbow joint. Then from there, we're gonna simply have our feet be shoulder width apart, small bend on the knees, hinging at the hips, so pushing those hips back. We're gonna bring those elbows up, bend them close to our rib cage, and then we're going to extend back, bring it back in. Extend back, bring it back in. So we're going to be working on our triceps on that one. And then last but not least, we're going to go ahead and switch it down to the ground. So we're going to head down here to the ground. We're going to be doing crunches. But we're going to be doing our crunches just a little different. We're going to be using one of those pair of dumbbells. You're going to bring your feet up into a table position and then hold on to the dumbbell, whatever it is that you're using for your weight. Before you start here, I want you to make sure that there's no space in your low back specifically, so press the spine up against the ground. Hold on to the dumbbell. You're going to be coming up, lifting up the shoulders away from the ground, okay? And here, I want you to consciously squeeze the glutes as well, contract the core, and then lower right back down. Tap, go right back up. Tap, right back up. The key thing here is really bringing those shoulders off the ground, okay? Alrighty, team, here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to go ahead and start with those bicep curls, followed by our tricep extensions. So here we go. I'm going to leave the mat right in there so it is ready for me. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's begin. Bicep curls. All the way up, all the way down. And remember, we're going for higher reps on this one because everything is going to be 30 seconds with a 10-second rest. We are going to be quickly transitioning from one to the other, and we're also going to be doing 3 rounds of everything. Perfect. Let's go. You're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower them down. Small bend on the knees. Hinge. Suck the belly button in. Lift up those elbows. Keep them close to your rib cage. And let's go ahead, extend and bend the back in. Remember, nothing else is moving besides from the elbow down. Shoulder joint is staying completely stationary the entire time. Whew. Have a great time today, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower them down. Let's go ahead and quickly come down to the ground. Grab onto that dumbbell. Feet come into a tabletop position. Press my spine up against the ground and up and down. Keep that low back always pressed up against the ground. Keep going all the way up, all the way down. In terms of your head, you should always be looking up towards the ceiling. Woo! Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower that down. Stand up quickly. We got our second round of our bicep curls. Here we go. In 3, 2, go. Nice and tall. Do a body check quickly here. Make sure nothing else is moving, but at that elbow joint. Now your grip may also begin to get tired in here because we are holding those dumbbells, right, both for the biceps as well as for the triceps. So that is completely normal as well. 3, 2, and let's switch it. Hands come right by your side. Small bend on the knees, hinging at the hips, sucking the belly button in, lift up those elbows, and go for it. Extend. So we're doing our tricep kickbacks right in here. Now, as you're doing these exercises, try also to develop that mind and body connection. So what do I mean by that? I simply mean that if we're working on those triceps, when I'm extending, when I'm at the end of that range, I consciously want to think about those triceps as well. 3, 2, and lower them down. Let's go ahead and switch it. we got our crunches. So same thing here. I consciously want to be able to think about my core. 3, 2, lift and lower. Remember, bring the shoulders off the ground completely. Whew. Up and down, team. It's looking good. You are 10 seconds away. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower it down. Let's stand up. Third round. 5, 4, 3, 2, go for it. How are those biceps feeling right around now? Mine are tired, but we're in it together. Might be a simple workout today, but simple doesn't mean that it has to be any easier. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower them down. Small bend on those knees, hinging, suck the belly button in. Bring those elbows up, close to your rib cage, and let's go. Kick them back. Woo! So mind-body connection, consciously thinking about those triceps at the end of the range. You got this. You got 10 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower them down. Come down to the ground. 3, 2, and let's go. Is your core starting to talk to you right around now too? Whew. We got this. Up and down, up and down. We have to get strong cores, team. It stabilizes the rest of our body. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower them down. Whew. Quickly get some water. Let's go ahead and go over our next circuit. So, for the next circuit, again, you're going to have 3 exercises as well. So, that first exercise is called a hammer curl. So, what do I mean by a hammer curl? The way that you would hold a hammer, right, is always thumb up, because this is the motion that you're doing with the hammer. So, you're going to be holding on to the dumbbell in the same way. So, palm is going to be facing in towards your body. Then you're going to be doing exactly the same motion that we were doing earlier with our bicep curls, but the only difference is that the palm is facing in. We're going to bend at the elbow and then lengthen it right back down. So again, bend at the elbow and then lengthen it right back down. So that's going to be our first exercise. From there, we're going to go into a lateral raise. So palms are still facing in, small bend on the elbows here. We're going to go up towards our shoulders and then lower it right back down. Now, one big thing on this is you always want to keep that small bend on the elbow at the start of the range as well as at the end of the range. So when I'm up here, I still have that small bend on my elbow. The last thing that you want to be paying attention to is when the dumbbell comes up, I want to make sure that it's coming slightly in front of my shoulder. So it's not going straight out at the same line as my shoulder. It's coming slightly at an angle in front of it. So I bring it up. You will be able to see that it's slightly coming in front. And obviously that makes sense because you do have that small bend on the elbow. But as well, again, so this is coming right with my shoulder. I want it slightly in front of it. Okay? Alright, so that's our 2 exercises with the dumbbells. Then we're going to head down to the ground and we're going to be doing leg raises. So, keeping it, again, simple but mighty. You have options. Either hands underneath the glutes, for a little bit more back stability, or hands out on the side, less stability for your back. You get to choose. So if I'm gonna place my hands underneath my glutes, all I'm going to be doing is drop. One big thing here as well is, just like we were doing with the crunches where we want our low back to be pressed up against the ground, we want to do the same thing here. No space, no matter what part of the range I'm in those leg drops. So again, I'm gonna have my hands underneath my glutes or out on the side. I'm dropping my legs down to the ground, but there's still no space. Let's say right in here, I feel like my back is arching, then that's where I'm gonna head right back up, okay? You only drop those legs as much as you're able to keep that low back being pressed up against the ground the entire time. All right, team, those are our 3 exercises, 30 seconds, 10-second rest, 3 rounds. Let's go ahead and get started with our hammer curls. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's go. Hammer curls. All the way up, all the way down. Whew. Those biceps are going to be on fire by the end of our workout. I've seen people who, when they're doing these workouts from home, they've also done them with like milk jugs. So whatever you got available at your house always works. 3, 2, and relax. Hands are right by your side. Remember, small bend on the elbows right away, shoulders down into the pockets, small bend on those knees, and go. Squeeze the glutes while you are here as well. Woo! Let's go, team. Shoulders. Remember, always keep that small bent elbow at the start and at the end of the range. You have about 5 seconds here. So how many more are you gonna get? And relax. Let's lower it down. Place those dumbbells down on the floor. Come to the mat. You get to choose either hands underneath the glutes or not. And up and down. Remember, key thing here is keeping that low back always pressed up against the ground the entire time. Point those toes for me. Woo. You got this. You got this. 3, 2, and lower them down. Let's go ahead and come back up. Hammer curls. Second round. 3, 2, and let's go. Straight into them. Looking good. Smile. And if you're doing this with a partner, this is where you cheer him or her as well. So we got this, partner. 5 seconds. And relax. Hands right by your side. Keep that small bend on the knees. Shoulders down. Squeeze the glutes. And let's go. Take it up and down. Yes. Way to push today. Way to say yes to your body. Whether it's at the start of your day or at the end of your day. Or maybe even lunch break, right? No one says you can't do this right in between your work day. Good. And relax then. Let's come down to the ground. Leg raises. 3, 2, and let's go. As always, also remember to inhale and exhale. Breathing is to your advantage. I know the tendency is going to want to hold your breath, but you always want to be inhaling and exhaling. do a body check right now. Is that low back still pressed up against the ground? Are those toes being pointed? And relax. All right, team, we got one more. Let's do this. In 3, in 2, and let's go. Here you go. Inhale and exhale. Nothing else, but that elbow joint is moving. 10 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower it down. I gotta tell you, team, those biceps are on fire. 3, 2, and go. You got this. I should say we got this. We're in it together. So one thing that I like to share is I had a success story. I was working with a client, and actually yesterday she texted me. She said, "Nayelli, I'm able to go up and down those stairs without pain. 3, 2, and lower it down." So it made me really happy because I was like, yes, that's consistency, right? The more we say yes to our bodies, the more we'll see those benefits. All right, last thing here, let's drop those legs up and down. So I don't know what your goals are, but one thing I would like to encourage you is stay focused. Do the little things every day, whether it's potentially parking your car a little further or taking a couple 10-minute walks around your block. They make a difference. 3, 2, and relax. Let's go ahead and stretch out right in here. And just sit on our bottoms. You're gonna lengthen the legs right in front of you. You're gonna take one big inhale. And as you exhale, you're gonna reach straight down on above your feet. So I hope that story was just a little bit of an encouragement. The YMCA also has great trainers, so feel free to reach out to your local YMCA and see, what kind of programs they have available for you. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, try to dive just a little bit more. Good, and relax it. Go ahead and bring that right arm across the chest. Go ahead and switch it. Other side. Bring that arm across the chest. Use that opposite hand to bring it a little closer. Remember, shoulder away from the ear. Good. Let's place it down. Right arm goes back behind me. I'm going to push it down at the elbow using my opposite hand. So you should feel this right on the tricep. From here, you're simply going to lean over to that side. Bring it back to the center. Let's switch. Opposite hand comes back and down, pushing it down at the elbow using my opposite hand. Nice and tall first. All right, and we're going to lean over to the opposite side here. We're going to do 2 more stretches, and then we're going to be done for today. Bring it back to the center. Let's go ahead and go into a child's pose. So our knees are going to be right underneath the hips. You're going to walk the hands all the way right in front of you. Forehead can come down to the ground. The big thing here, remember, is you're pushing those hips towards your heels. Take one big inhale. As you exhale, try to relax a little bit more. Remember, shoulders away from the ears. 3, 2, go ahead and come up on your hands and knees. We're going to do cat and cow, and this will be our last stretch. So we're going to inhale, round our back. Exhale, arch your forward, look up towards the ceiling. Again, inhale, round your back. Exhale, arch your forward, look up towards the ceiling. Again, inhale, round your back. Exhale, arch your forward, look up towards the ceiling. Again, inhale, round your back. Exhale, arch your forward, look up towards the ceiling. Again, inhale, round your back. Exhale, arch your forward, look up towards the ceiling. Again, inhale, round your back. Exhale, arch your forward, look up towards the ceiling. Again, inhale, round your back. Exhale, arch your forward, look up towards the ceiling. Again, inhale, round your back. Exhale, arch your forward, look up towards the ceiling. Again, inhale, round your back. Exhale, arch your forward, look up towards the ceiling. Again, inhale, round your back. Exhale, arch your forward, look up towards the ceiling. Again, inhale, round your back. Exhale, arch your forward, look up towards the cei Exhale, arch forward. One more here. Inhale around your back. Exhale, arch forward. Walk the hands towards the knees. Bring the knees off the ground. Keep the knees bent. Roll it all the way up nice and slow. Roll the shoulders back. And let's finish up with 2 deep breaths. Go ahead and inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good job, team. Way to go. Way to say yes to your health today. As always, we'll be back here with our next time we're going to be doing our part 4 of Intro to Weights. So keep an eye out for that. Other than that, have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.